Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Returning it, John Ross. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And some room to work. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3rd down, Young from the gun. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Young on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Yeah, Sanders now to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And there's the first carry of the game from Barry Sanders. His burst, his bounce, absolutely iconic. That guy moves in directions most people aren't able to do.
Career rushing yards are crazy, over 15,000, and the only player with 5 1,500-yard seasons. Just incredible. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their second pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also two-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Hurry up.
This is like a decent running play. I'm gonna do it anyway. It doesn't look great, but
Run it now out of the gun.
yeah, see, I knew that looked good.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Into the red zone.
There we go. He did Elite 8, I'm guessing. Because there was nobody there. Or Engage Day, that was called. Yeah.
Packers.
Yep.
In for the score. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And now here's Ross. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25.
This guy doesn't like to throw the ball down the field at all. He likes to go shallow. That's all he did on the first drive. That's all he's doing here. Let's just cover the flats. I don't see him throwing the ball deep. I don't want to blitz though. Who's the nickel guy that's blitzing? I want to spy him.
From the gun, Steve Young.
Oh, see, he finally goes decently deep in the field. It was off balance throw though, so.
But he takes it up to the 40. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Young looks to throw on first down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I got Lawrence Taylor and Sean Taylor.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K1 short. In there to drop him for a loss on the play. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I've got flat protection. That's why I don't understand where my guys are at. Like, where's the flat guy at?
But his first grab of the game.
So many impressive
Look at that.
games
Where?
back in the day, and an impressive record that he holds.
All he's doing.
10 consecutive seasons of 75 receptions or more in NFL record. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Young will lead the offense up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Out of the gun, it's Young.
Too slow.
He's caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It'll be Young again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and goal from the 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To the air once more, Young. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Todd Gurley, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They run with a Hall of Famer, Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
That's fine. Yeah.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to air one out. His throw incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Hurry up, hurry up. Here we go. 58.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
All right, let's go, come on. Zoom.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A very solid gain of 27.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Dante Hightower in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the carry, here's Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
Touchdown. There we go.
It's caught for a Packers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
He's absolutely a great route runner, and that doesn't surprise me at all considering he had an NFL wide receiving brother in Sterling Sharp that he can learn from. But Shannon did his best stuff from the tight end position as we just saw there.
Boy, he had some great games. One in particular, postseason, January 9th, 1994 against the Raiders, when Shannon Sharp tied a postseason record with 13 receptions, although that would later be broken by Darren Sproles, who had 15 catches in a 2011 postseason game. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Detroit! Detroit!
Another carry now for Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Come on, man. It's so dumb. So slow. Come on. Like, I'm right there. He's 11 for 11. It's so dumb.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Dang.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there.
If he's smart, he won't run the ball anymore. He'll just pass it, but he's probably going to keep trying to run it.
On 1st and 10, Young.
Look at this. Where's my guys at? There's defenders supposed to be there.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Young working out of the gun.
I know.
And that's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. That'll bring up 2nd down. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he was with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
He gets it to
Didn't
Cooks.
step out. Come on.
They've got
Where
another
am I?
first down. The Raider passing game.
There's got to be
clicking
somebody
on
there.
all
Where's that
cylinders
purple
right
route
now.
guy at?
When you see zone defense,
Just
and you know
throws
you
to
got
the
a drag
corner.
route on as your
Always
primary
throwing it
call,
out of bounds.
You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you
bad
let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First down, Young. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Steve Young. Dumps it off.
There we go. Huge.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Young now.
I'm right there. I was about to say. I'm literally right in front of him.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find
He's
anyone
obviously going to
open.
go for it. But
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
Come on,
That's to
man.
his running back.
Oh,
Complete.
so dumb.
Got the first down inside the
Always
10.
open. Running back, running back, running back. Why is there nobody there? Where's that purple route guy at?
Over there on the
Oh,
sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down.
Like, where
It's
are
gonna
you
go
at,
first and
man?
goal. A looming
I just don't
decision
understand
to
where
make
they're
on the
at.
Conversion down 7, but first things first. They need to score as they come up on first and goal.
So dumb.
Throwing. Young. Flushed out right.
Thank you.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
I think I went out in the end zone.
A great
Oh, I
read,
didn't.
and it's
Okay.
picked off. And
Ron
a big
Taylor,
turnover
boys,
there
finally.
as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He's only got 2 timeouts, too, because he
I was
wasted
going to ask
one.
if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs,
well,
grasp
I'm putting the ball in the air.
And I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
On second down,
He's going to get the
it's
for sure
Rodgers.
completion here.
He's got his man sharp, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
That'll be the 2-minute warning.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
I don't think I get the first down here. 4 yards?
This is Sanders.
Got it.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
He's not calling timeouts.
That's it. That's what you
Interesting.
want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll run to Barry Sanders. And the hole closes quickly.
There's the
he gets it
timeout.
across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Yeah,
Now
stretch
the
play.
Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It'll go as a gain of 9, and
That
should
is
write
why
an ending
you
to
sometimes
this
need
one.
to just call your own
He's
play.
still rumbling, isn't he?
That
Still looking
is
fresh
a
in
very
this
good
one
play
despite
and
the heavy
underrated play.
workload.
If you got good
But you and I
blocking,
both know,
stretch play is good.
conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Huge win, because this guy was just nickel and diamond his whole way.
And they'll go ground game here with
So-
the tailback. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Oakland.